Hloso tells Lisha ukuthi, do you understand the kind of danger you're in? Lisha apologizes to her dad, and then Hloso blames Madlomo, saying, how could you not notice? Madlomo athi, hey kahle bo Hloso, uLisha was staying with you. And then Utlonge realizes ukuthi this must be the reason why her mom cut the family off. Hi, welcome to my channel. Here's an update on Scandal. So, Tlhoge and Dala took Tshepiso to her parents, and apparently the parents were very understanding, her family was very understanding. And then Tlhoge was like, I did not know this man. I was just desperate to connect with my family again. He could have just told me anything and I would have believed him, because I was just desperate to know my family because I'm not connected to anyone in my family. And then it clicks with how. Why is it? No man, wait man. So it means this must be the reason why my mom cut the family off. So Mdala's like, so if your mom cut them off because of this, then it means Muslibona Khala Yirantu. Libona has been doing this thing for a very long time. And then Tlhoge's like, you know what, I need to go to hospital and talk to him. But Mdala is worried, saying, how are you sure? You don't have to do this. I don't know, I need to do it. I owe it to myself. I need some answers. So Tlhoge is planning to go to the hospital and confront Ulibone and ask him some questions. Ulibone better answer, hey, I hope he's not going to bring up things that will trigger Tlhoge. And then Hloso comes to the house to see Ulihle. And asks Ulihle, goes, how are you feeling now? And then tells her, we need to sit down and talk. They sit down to talk. How can you do this? What were you thinking going on this getaway with this man? Like, when did you start lying to your parents? Ulihle is just sitting there. She's not answering. And then uMadlomo was like, hey man, pendula wena ubaba kukhuluma nawe. Girl is quiet, wanting to cry, as if she didn't know what she was doing. Athi usumdala ke manje, going on getaways nabantu abadala. And then uLihle then starts saying, she's just crying now. She can't even speak. Hloso's like, you know what? Do you understand the kind of danger you're in, Maralihle? Ne? Do you understand what could have happened to you? And she starts saying, no, Baba, I'm very sorry. She now realizes my dad saved me from a very messy situation. Hey, as you can just see, Umadlomo and Hloso are defeated. Like, they're just speechless. They have no words for what happened because it's something that they never expected at all. Jiggy Hloso is asking Umadlomo, have you spoken to her to find out what happened exactly? As I don't want to push her, she still seems a bit hysterical, so I'm just giving her time. Umadlomo, you're too soft on these kids. How could you not have noticed what was going on? At how Kanjan Hloso, Ulihle was staying with you. How would I notice? When you were busy chasing Udinhle and not paying attention on the kids. This is not the Lihle we raised. This is not the child we raised. Because you exploited their whole life. Like when you left with a divorce, but you are the one who initiated the divorce in Jena. And also Hloso wants to blame everything on Madlomo, saying how could she not have noticed, and that she is the one who agreed ukuthi Ulibone must be Lihle's tutor. As Madlomo, how? No, I never agreed. I said, if you agree, Ulihle must talk to you. If you agree, then that's fine. And yeah, this means that she lied to me then because she told me that she had already agreed. So now it clicks, but Ulihle has been lying this whole time. And then Utiro goes to see Talita, saying, Thapelo says that he's going to stop paying for the rent. And Talita goes to talk to Thapelo, saying, Thapelo, how can you say you're going to stop paying for the rent? Like, I'm not going to stay out together forever. I'm going to go back. And then she's still pushing that they bring Utiro back to Bechafela. No, Mom, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go against Dad's wishes. And it's going to ruin company reputation at Bechafela. And then Uthapelo speaks to her dad. Papa says he can pay for legal fees only if Talita signs the divorce papers. Talita is like, never, I'm not going to sign the divorce papers. I go sign any divorce papers, and please Thapelo, I want this to stay between us. If Tiro hears about this, it's going to break him, it's going to crush him. Thapelo is like, can't believe it, saying, I can't believe you still want to lie to your children after everything that has happened. And then Talita meets with Tiro, telling him, I'm so sorry, I've tried everything. Like, this seems like there's nothing I can do. Tiro, no, it's fine, Mama, I know you've tried your best. Knowing exactly, there's an option for her to sign the divorce papers in order to help Tiro, but she doesn't want to because she's holding on, hoping Khupilo comes around. And then the bushaya, Mr. Gasa, they cleared it because he can operate because the kitchen is clean. It's just that the meat that is contaminated, so he needs to change the supplier. This Bafana guy is excited, goes to take his bag, finds his syringes are still there, and they didn't look at it. And then Gasa tells Tiri and the vet, the meat here, okay, is the one that is a problem. The vet is like, there's no way, man. Okay, will never do that. I raised him well. Okay, was not raised by you. He was raised by Uma Riek. You could just see what the vet took offense. And then Kasa like speaks some sense into Semide, because Semide doesn't want to help Tiro with paying for his legal fees. Actually, you've been saying that you wish you could be there for this boy. Now he's here. Don't let what Mtunzi did to you change who you are. And so then probably this is gonna give Semide some thought to actually start helping Tiro, because Tiro is his own son. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.